Guys, we've got Travis Scott Jordan's insane restocks and some big collaborations, and it's all going down this month. So today I'm gonna make sure that you have everything you need because we're going over the top 10 most hyped sneakers dropping in April. Coming at number 10, we have the Fear of God and Adidas second collection. Now this is gonna be dropping on April the 3rd, and they've actually got quite a few different silhouettes dropping. So for the sneakers, we've actually got some limited edition team colorways on the Basketball 1 model. Those are gonna be Fear of God website exclusives, and then we've got a new colorway of the LA Runner and this new Rivalry High model. These two are going to be more widely available through the Adidas Confirmed app and a bunch of other retailers. And of course, we have the rest of the collection, which is all of the clothing. Now, if you ask me, the Fear of God and Adidas sneakers are a lot more interesting than the clothing, which are priced pretty damn high. But hey, if you really like some specific pieces, now's your opportunity. Coming in at number 9, we've actually got two different sneakers, which are kind of joined together because they're both Jordan 1s. We've got the Jordan 1 High Team Red and the Jordan 1 High Glow Green. I really stuck these both in number 9 because I kind of like them both equally. They're solid colorways. Maybe if I had to choose one, the Team Reds would take it. The Team Reds are going to be dropping April 27th and the Glow Greens are dropping April the 20th. The Glow Greens have a little bit more of an interesting story behind them, being a colorway based off of the Jordan 4 Glow Green. So if you liked those and now you wanted a new colorway of the Jordan 1s, again, you got these. Coming in at number 8, we got the collaboration that just keeps on giving. It's the Joe Freshgoods New Balance 1000. Now, if I've got to be completely honest, neither of these Joe Freshgoods colorways are that amazing, at least to me personally. We've got the pink one and then the somewhat copper colorway. I definitely prefer the copper colorway, which New Balance is going to be calling Black Ice. I would definitely rock them. I think I'm just more interested in the New Balance 1000 silhouette in general. Either way, this collaboration is going to usher in the New Balance 1000 silhouette, so we're going to see a bunch of different GR colorways in the near future, and I think it's going to be an interesting model to try out. I actually like the way that these things look on foot, at least from some of the images. I'm definitely going to be after them. If you are too, they are going to be dropping in April. However, we don't have a specific date just yet. Coming in at number 7 is the Nike SB Dunlow Pastoral print. These are going to be dropping on April the 22nd. And if you asked me a couple months ago if these were going to be on the list, I probably would have said no. But since then, we took a look at them on the channel and they're actually quite surprising. It's a somewhat interesting concept, pretty different for a pair of dunks. It's like a mixture of colors that are really random, but they do just kind of work. The upper is a somewhat purplish lilac color. You've got a very light blue sock liner, and then all of the overlays or the pastoral prints come in some kind of brown. The only thing that I think kind of lets this pair of shoes down is the outsole being the same color as the midsole. Just gives me a little bit of a weird look in my opinion, but if you get the opportunity to cop for retail, I think it's a good option. Again, they're going to be dropping April the 22nd. Coming in at number 6, the Jordan 5 Sale. I think this is the first Jordan 5 for 2024. We haven't seen too many Jordan 5s this year, and I don't think we're going to be getting too many more this year. Seems like Jordan Brand is kind of, pumped the brakes on this silhouette. Either way, this Sale colorway, I mean, as simple as it is, it's clean. Now, this is labeled as a special edition, so I imagine it's somewhat limited. We're not entirely sure yet. Either way, they're going to be dropping on April the 20th. Gotta be honest, I actually really like this pair of 5s. I mean, I know I'm a little bit biased. I'm a sucker for Sale or white sneakers. I just think that contrasted with all of the black accents, considering it is going to have those Sale details like the laces, the midsole, I think these things are an instant summer bang. From the images, it looks pretty decent, so I'm definitely after them. Coming in at number 5, we've got a bunch of sneakers, 3 to be exact, all Kobe's. Kobe 4 Philly colorway, that's going to be dropping April the 13th. Kobe 6 Italian Camos, also going to be dropping on April the 13th. And then finally, the Kobe 8 Venice is again going to be dropping on April the 13th. Now, it does seem a little bit odd that we're getting all 3 of these colorways on the same day. I'm not entirely sure how Nike is going to plan the whole release around that. Maybe just drop them all on the Nike Sneakers app. As of right now, that seems to be the case. Not entirely sure if they're going to make some kind of special event out of it, but this is 3 highly regarded Kobe sneakers, all retroing, and I think it's got people pretty excited. Decide whichever one you want, all 3 of them again dropping on April the 13th, and let me know which one you're going to try and grab down in the comments. Coming in at number 4, we got Clot Croc. So there's actually 3 colorways of this pair of shoes. One of them was exclusive to Clot, that was the kind of aloe or green colorway. However, the other 2 colorways, the lilac and the all over black pair, those are going to have a more wider release on April the 3rd. So that's going to be through crocs.com, I'm sure a bunch of other retailers. Colors, the gibbets included, and the way that they did this print actually looks pretty clean. Alright, before hopping into the top 3, let's run through a couple honorable mentions, and let's kick it off with probably the one that has the biggest asterisk behind it, which is the OffWhite Nike Air Force Ones. So a rumor has been circulating around online online that we're supposed to get a restock of the Brooklyn and the yellow colorway of the OffWhite Air Force One. Apparently they're back in production, and it's got people saying that they're gonna drop somewhat soon. Now, in my opinion, I don't really see this happening, or if it does, it's gonna be something that's damn near impossible to get for the average person. But I did think it was worth mentioning because this rumor has been growing ever since we spoke about it over the weekend. Another honorable mention, again an asterisk behind it, the Jordan 4 Military Blue. So these have actually just been delayed once again. I think they were originally supposed to drop in April, then got pushed to May, and then further along in May, they're now set to drop, I think, May the 25th. However, we have had some updates on the stock numbers. Apparently there's supposed to be damn near 1 million pairs of these things, so I would not be surprised to see a shock drop happening in April. So I see this going down as some kind of exclusive access release on the Nike sneakers app. If there is any more information that we find out, I will let you guys know, but it is definitely worth keeping your eye out on this one. Last honorable mention is Yeezy. So again, something without a specific release date or a specific shoe for that matter, but Yeezys have been getting a little bit confusing. So as we know, a lot of Yeezys have been dropping through the month of March. A lot of them, if not all of them, have been sat, not sold out on the Adidas confirmed app. What I'm saying with this honorable mention is I would keep an eye out for different sales that happen with these Yeezy models or even older ones. Because just today, all of these Yeezys have been removed from the Adidas confirmed app. Now, we could be looking too deep into it, but since they've all been removed and we know that there is still pairs left, I would not be surprised if Adidas gave them to retailers to put at a discount. I've already seen quite a few different retailers start selling Yeezys, even some at a discount. So maybe if none of these Yeezys tempted you for the full retail price, well, maybe a 50% discount might get you going. Right, let's get into this top 3. The 3 most hyped sneakers dropping in April starts at number 3 with both the Nike SB Dunk Low Chicago and the Celtics colorway. So both of these are lined up to drop this April. I don't have a specific date in April, just keep your eyes open. Now, there is one caveat to this, is that as of right now, it's just for Europe only. But since this is an actual restock, not just leftover pairs as in they're actually producing more, I wouldn't be surprised to see them have a global release at some point further down the line. Coming in at number 2, the Jordan 4 Vivid Sulfer. So these are going to be dropping on April the 6th, and I happen to really like this colorway. It follows along with the fire red color scheme, just obviously with yellow, white leather, the black accents, and then obviously that vivid sulfur splashing around on there. Now, the caveat to this pair of shoes is that it's going to be a woman's exclusive. Cut off from getting this pair if you have bigger feet, but there's still a decent amount of people in that size range, and I think it's a solid pair of 4s if you were after a new one. But coming in at number 1 is the Travis Scott Jumpman Jack Say. Okay, look, I get it. It was on last month's list, but it got delayed, okay? So it's dropping in April, at least I hope, so I don't have to be wrong again. So the general consensus right now is that these are going to be dropping April the 30th, which kind of makes sense because apparently it's Travis Scott's birthday on that day. Now, another thing that does really support this is that we now have official images, which we didn't have before. So yeah, it looks like these things are going to be getting a Nike sneakers app release, potentially some other retailers as well. And if you're down to try out the brand new first ever Travis Scott signature sneaker, I think this is one of the best colorways to try it out on. And let me know down in the comments what sneaker you're going to be after this month. And why don't you click over there to check out those Travis Scotts, see if you like them.